my Night Wolves, and welcome back to another video on my channel. And today we're here with a talking video. Obviously there's two videos that went up today. One was the Vampire Legacy and this one. I don't know why I want to point that out, but I think I want to point it out because if you guys want to, you can go check out the Vampire Legacy challenge. It has gotten very interesting. A lot happened. Obviously I'm not gonna spoil anything, so you better go watch it, or if you don't want to, that's fine. But yeah, a lot happens in the Vampire Legacy. I have brought it back, so that's why I kind of want to point it out, because for a while I haven't posted it, so I just wanted to point out that the Vampire Legacy challenge is back, and I am excited because I am coming up with kind of a good story. I'm bad at story-based things, and I normally give up on when it's story-based. I don't know why. It's just something that happened, because I did a vampire princess kind of thing like a long time ago, and I was trying to do a story-based situation with it and then completely gave up on it. But this one is a Vampire Legacy, and I really want to continue on with it to Generation 10, but the thing is I have to think of 10 different storylines for each of them. Going to try my best to come up with 10 different storylines for each of them. But anyways, that's not why we're here. Sorry. I just wanted to point out that Vampire Legacy challenge is back. Anyways, moving on from that. So I did a story a while ago, like 2 weeks ago I think it was, or a week ago, I don't remember. But a while ago I did a story where I said a creepy man came to my apartment at 12 a.m. and I got an update for you guys because I figured out who the creepy guy is. So one day I was minding my own business, taking out the trash, and there was this guy standing out front of my apartment complex, and I'm like, that guy kind of looks familiar. So I'm kind of looking at him. He's on the phone talking to someone, and I'm just trying to mind my own business, take out my trash, but at the same time I'm just trying to look at the guy to get a good look at him to see why I know him and whatnot. And he was the guy, the creepy guy, that was at my house at 12 in the morning. Another thing that caught my eye was the guy had the same freaking hat on that he had on when I saw him that night. When I peeked out the hole, out into the hallway, he was wearing a ball cap on and a red shirt, and he had a beer gut. And I was looking at the guy, and he had the ball cap on, and he had a different shirt on, I think it was gray, and he had the gut. And that was another indicator of me like realizing that that was the guy that was outside my door that night. And I'm like, oh my god, it's the creepy guy. And I legitimately was freaking out. I'm like, oh my god, he lives in the apartment complex next to mine. So he lives right down not that far from me. There's two buildings side by side from each other. Did not know that at all. And I found out recently that he lives not that far from me, and he lives in the complex next to mine. That's the update of the guy who came to my apartment at 12 a.m. to knock on my door. For what reason? I don't know. And you were probably asking, why didn't you go ask him why he came to your apartment at 12 in the morning? He was on the phone with someone, and I didn't want to be rude and be like, hey, get off the phone so we could talk or anything. He was like on the phone with someone, and so I didn't want to be rude and go over and try to talk to him while he was on the phone. I did want to ask him at the same time. I'm like, I kind of wanted to ask him why he came to my house so late at night. I just wanted to do this update video to let you know that I figured out who it was. I still do not understand why he came to my door. Like I said, I didn't stick around to ask because he was on the phone, and I felt awkward about the whole situation if I just stood there waiting. And on top of that, I think he was on the phone with the police, because I threw out my garbage and then I turned around and came back out the second time. So the second time I came out is because I throw away my garbage and then I come back out with my recyclables. and I can't do both at the same time because I have to walk with a walker when I take out the garbage, because the garbage tends to be too heavy and I can't carry heavy things. So I put it on my walker and push it out, and then I dump it, and then come back in, put the garbage bin down, and then grab all my recyclables and shove it onto my walker. Even though the recyclables are very light and I can carry it, it's sometimes too much, so I just shove it all on my walker to make it easier for me, and then walk out with my walker. Anyway, so I said if he's off the phone by the second time I come out, then I will talk to him. Well, the second time I came out, the police were there, and he was talking to the police officer, and I'm like, what's going on? I don't know what was going on, but something was going on, and it was going on for my neighbors that are right next to me. I don't know what happened. I'm assuming somebody either broke in or somebody was in some kind of trouble. I do not know. I am not a nosy neighbor, so I will not get into people's business. But sometimes you can't help it, because there are people around here that are nosy neighbors and gets into everybody's business and will know everything about everybody. But me, I keep to myself, so no one knows anything about me, because I, like I said, keep to myself, and no one really knows much about me, that's how I want it. But anyway, so there is some other stuff that happened with my neighbors. I just learned some stuff about my neighbors. But it's like nothing bad. It's actually really sad. And I'm not gonna like tell you guys that, because I don't know. I don't know if I should like talk about that kind of stuff. It is very sad. It has to do with death. So I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah. Some sad stuff happened recently. I'm actually terrified to talk to people. Like, if I have to figure out something about something and I have to go over to a person and talk to them, I just can't. I get freaked out. And I say we're at a restaurant and I wanted something and the waiter didn't bring what I wanted. Like, she brought me my food, but I wanted something to put on my food, say ketchup or something. And I told the waiter I want ketchup to put on my food. And she doesn't bring it for like the longest time. And I have to like, get the waiter's attention and to be like, hey, you didn't bring me my, ketchup that I want to put on my food. I will not do it. I would just eat my food without the thing, because I am terrified of talking to people. I don't know why. I have major anxiety about that kind of situation. I don't know. It's just how I am. But yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Sorry for going on for a very long time. It's not a long video, but I feel like I blab a lot when I'm trying to do videos like this. I'm like, okay, we're gonna sit down and do a video, and we're gonna talk about this topic, and we're gonna stay on this topic, and then I ended up going on another topic, and then we ended up down this long rabbit hole of me talking. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, give this video a thumbs up if you want to. Ring that bell if you want to see more videos from me. Subscribe if you want to, and I'll see you beautiful night wolves in the next video. Goodbye. Don't you know that you're beautiful?